Today, I shall be discussing a very powerful subject, which I tagged, when you want to give up. What do you do when all hope is lost and you feel like giving up? Watch to the end and stay inspired. More so, within the video, I include a powerful story that will motivate you to continue no matter the cost. There's a popular saying that when you see me cry, it's just not because I'm weak. It's because I have been strong for too long a time. Tears does not just flow. Tears are emotionally propelled. They don't usually come on their own, except if you're having optical melody. Tears are prompted by two emotional things. It's either the tears of joy or the tears of sorrows. That is when something bad happened around you. In life, we are faced with many difficulties and challenges. These difficulties and challenges may come from our families. It could come from our neighborhood or environment. It could come from our offices. And sometimes it even comes from our place of worship. There are things around us that saddens our hearts always. We see many of our loved ones sick, many living in problems. And sometimes we see our own lives in great challenges. We see limitations, backwardness, stagnation. We see political and economical instability, etc. And we become confused as to what do we do. And even when we do our best, it turns out negative. All this then leads to discouragement. It makes us totally discouraged and tired about life. It makes us feel like we shouldn't try again. We put in our best and energy to solve an issue, and it proves abortive. At this point, many lost faith and give up. You may want to ask questions like, but I've tried my best and nothing is working out good for me. I worked hard, but I'm still living in poverty. I can't help myself anymore. My best is not enough. I want to end it because I cannot do it again. Some say, doctor, I'm no longer able to help my condition again, and I'm in great pain. I have some words of encouragement for you. The very time you feel like giving up, then remember that the Bible says that if our strength fails in times of adversity, then our strength is small. But the main thing here is, what do I do when I cannot go ahead again? The first thing that should come to your mind is that many people had passed through that same part before you. And if they made it through, you can make it also. You can pass through it. Secondly, always remember that there is nothing that is bigger than the ability in you. You're far bigger than what is troubling you today. If only you look at the inner strength, which is God's ability in you, then you will know that what is troubling you is only a small matter that can be overcome with time. Listen to this. Winners are ordinary people with extraordinary hearts and extraordinary decision. So your decisions matters. For there's a Chinese proverb that says, the battle you run away from today will fight you tomorrow. So stand and fight it today with all your might. When you're tired and you feel like give up, then remember this, that many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to their success before they gave up. So giving up now may cost you a lot. You are already one step away from your success, so why should you give up now? There's a story of a man who bought a piece of land because he found out that there were gold deep in the land. After he bought the land, he started digging deep into the ground to mine the gold. He knows so well that if he gets those gold, then he will be financially stable. He will become very rich. He dug for so long a time and he didn't find the gold. Morning, afternoon, and some evening he spent in digging for this gold, but it proved abortive. The people who stayed close to him also helped to discourage him. He thought they doubt if the golds were in there truly. So after a long time, he became discouraged and he stopped digging. Later on, he decided to sell the land to another person, thinking that the golds he thought were in the land were not in there. When the man who bought the land was walking through the land one day, he came to the place where the former owner of the land had dug the hole and searched for the gold. The new owner of the land was confused, and he called someone and asked, who dug this great hole here and why did the person dig it? He was told that the former owner of the land was the one who dug the hole, and that he dug it because he said there was gold in the land. The new owner of the land was amazed. He asked the person who answered his question again, that was the man able to find the gold. No, he didn't. They told him, they continued and said, the man dug the hole to this depth. And because he didn't meet or see the gold, he became discouraged and left digging, and that he sold the land out. because he was discouraged and disappointed in himself. The new owner of the land thanked him for the information the next day. The new owner of the land decided to go inside the hole and check. He entered, and he decided to continue digging from the place where the former owner of the land had stopped. He dug a little, and he found the gold. He was very happy. He mined the gold, and when he began to sell the golds, he became very wealthy. The story got to the former owner of the land. The former owner of the land whipsaw, but it was too late already. There was nothing he could do about it. The new owner of the land became very wealthy in that area, and the former owner of the land, who started the digging, continued in his poverty. Oh, this happened to him because he gave up, and he also listened to people's opinions. Listen, it's life's journey. Ensure that you don't listen to what people say about you. Just continue. Don't be moved by what they say. The essence of this story is to encourage you to continue in what you're doing. Imagine if the former owner of the land endured a little more and continued digging. He would have been the one who would have met what he desired. But because he gave up, he missed what would have changed his life forever. It could be that you are discouraged already in what you are doing. I'm here to tell you to continue. Don't give up. Keep doing it. I assure you, you are just one step away from your destiny. You are one step away from that goal you have been pursuing. Don't be like that man who gave up and lost what would have changed his life forever. Keep pressing on, because in due time, you'll be amazed at the success and height you have reached in the journey of life. Listen to this nuggets of truth. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. They're the ones who finds out that there is no end to success. An accusation of greatness. Get this too. That life's battle does not just go to those who are fast or those who are strong. It goes to those who thinks they can win, who makes up their minds to win and walk towards it. And indeed, they will see the victory. For the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." You are the product of your thoughts. And what we see around you are majorly the product of your confession. What you say, you attract. So when you confess negative things, you attract negative things around you. Watch your mouth and watch the things that go on within your heart. May God grant unto you understanding, I pray. In conclusion, get this deep down into your heart and don't forget it at all. The Bible speaking in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11 says, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all." Please, be careful to know when your time comes, because many people failed because they didn't know the time of their visitation. And I am sure you are close to your time already. That is why you're hearing this now. God brought this to your way to have you encouraged to continue. He is saying that your time is here. Finally, Romans chapter 9, verse 16 says, "So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy." This points to the fact that you need the mercy of God to prevail. So when you find out that it has become too difficult, call upon God for mercy. What do you do when you're about to give up? Firstly, hold on still. Secondly, call upon God for mercy. For he does not despise those who seeks him genuinely from their hearts. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 12 to 14. Verse 12, "And shall you call upon me, and you shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." 13, "And you shall seek me and find me when you shall search for me with all your heart." 14, "And I will be found of you, saith the Lord. And I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord. And I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive." So let's not give up. Keep pressing on. And God will grant unto you all your desires, and he will also give you grace to achieve all your goals in life. I trust your breath. Leave your comment behind in the comments box. And don't forget to help someone out there by sharing this video. It could be of help to one of your friends who is passing through one challenge or another. And before you go, like and subscribe for more. Shalom.